How are you guys? All you guys from American Combat Karate who I hung out with in the 70s. Yes, I am the Hollywood Rat, Mark Linchner. I met Richie Baratheon in 1976. I was in college studying biology, phys ed. And after discussing theories of meditation, movement, weight training, fighting, combat theories, the ultimate study, the expulsion of ki power, I realized there was nowhere else to go. So I spent the next 10 years, a little shy, being manager, punching bag, loving student to some of the greatest guys anyone could ever hang out with growing up. The American Combat Karate black belts, every one of them, Lenny, Matty, Richie, Don, Frank, Big Frank, even Patty Giaquinta, and Bobby Green, and McCaffrey, and Russell, and of course the great Kiyoshi Barry. I had a great time studying with these guys. I had a great time with all the guys from Squadrito, who I miss dearly, and Rocky, who I miss, and Roy, who I miss, and Juan, who just passed away. Sounds like a lot of fucking guys dying on us. Poor Paul D'Angelo, I heard from a friend, passed away. I miss all these guys. I love them all dearly. Matty and Lenny, you know I love you guys as much as I hate you. The greatest thing about being at American Combat Karate was when we realized that we were so far advanced than other students where our green belts would beat the shit out of black belts from other systems, you know. Am I still on? Good. After I left Baratheon in January 7, 1987, I got my freedom. I went out into the world, and I spent the next 12 years visiting every single school in Manhattan, Connecticut, Jersey, Long Island. I knew what was out there. And I realized it's kind of stuff you use on your grandmother. It's not really going to work in the street, you know? And I look back on all my studies, and I realized I gained so much from those guys, you know, to use later in life, that I wouldn't trade any of those years for anything. You know, they were rough years, you know. I'd get my ass kicked by Baratheon every day. He never broke a bone, never gave me a stitch, but I sure looked like rotten fruit at the end of the day. So, you know, he tuned me up. There are so many stories, you know. Day he got out of the hospital after his heart attack. He fought me for 4 hours to show me he was the ultimate maniac. But he was a great instructor, you know. He had two sides. I knew both sides, the business side and the instruction side, and I wouldn't trade any of it. It cost me dearly in years, and it cost me money, but I don't reflect on any of that because I loved all those guys. A couple of years later, in 2003, I had a cancerous tumor. I went through all the treatments. Thank God for my partying. I never got sick. I went for major operation. I beat colon cancer, and I look back on it that I gained all the strength to get me over that hump. On that bump in the road, we're all going to have them, is reflecting on the things that Frank Bakke said to me, Frank Finnegan said to me, McCaffrey would teach me, Russell would break my balls, Lenny and Matty would tell me, the D'Angelos would tell me, of course Bobby Green would tell me, and these were the things that after 10 years with those guys I walked away with. And since then, I've never stopped studying because, you know, Baratheon had me hooked when he said the ultimate goal of the human person is to try to move faster and sharper and more powerful every day. So do something in the martial arts every day. And listen, it's been close to 40 years. And I don't begrudge a day of it because I use the martial arts in everything I do. So if any of you guys want to contact me, here's my number, 516-322-1562. I miss you all.
How about your email address?
Oh, yes, I got it. Listen, I just got my first BlackBerry. I'm having fun. What is that email address, D?
It's marklynch@yahoo.com.
You the best. I'm telling you. Isn't this great? I miss you guys. Take it away.